Hey, what's happening? So I was just sitting here this evening, thinking about just relationships and any kind of relationship, really, be it a romantic relationship with your partner or, a friend relationship, coworker relationship kind of thing. But more specifically, obviously in a romantic relationship, a lot of people go, "Oh, well, communication is the biggest thing, is the secret, is the key ingredient to a long lasting and stable relationship is communication." But then I got to thinking about it and I'm like, well, what does that really include? Because communicating is more than just talking, obviously, or um being open with one another. It certainly includes that, but I think obviously if communicating was just talking to one another, then communication would be happening and you could talk to you wouldn't have any communication problems if that's all that included. So I was just also thinking about my past relationships, be like I said before, romantic or coworkers or anything like that. And I just wanted to share some of my own ideas of what else communication includes. And for me, some of the things that I've definitely been at fault in providing, and then also feel when it's not provided for myself, and then how I've been affected of why do I feel more drawn to open up to this person, or what just happened where I withdrew and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to. And for me, if I were to give any advice on communication, and like I said, what that includes, first and foremost, I would say a safe space to actually communicate, actually be open. And what that safe space would include is someone who's not going to judge, someone who's not going to get angry or not going to react negatively to my opening up of whatever that may be. Because a lot of times I know that people have a hard time communicating, they have a hard time opening up because of that backlash, because of that negativity that they're afraid they're going to get. So if that's not there, then that obviously promotes that growth and that blossoming and that opening up, at least to you, you know if you're doing that, if you're providing that space. And I think that would be truly, in my opinion, number one, to promote that communication, is to have that safe space that someone can open up and not get that backlash. And so definitely that would be number one. Number two would then be, well, honestly, now that I think of it in this moment, that's really it. I would say is that, because I think if you really think about it, if you provide that safe space for someone to feel like they can open up without getting the shame, without getting the guilt, without getting that derogatory reaction, then they're going to more likely open up to you. And sometimes too, it's just about being that being that listening ear, being that kind of person who they can come to and know that they're not going to get a negative reaction. Cuz just think about it, I would say just think about it in your own life. What kinds of people you've had that you just naturally open up to, and why? Why do you naturally open up to them? And then also think about it of those people that you might have opened up to, but then they really shut that down, or told you you were wrong, or told you you were bad, or told you that that wasn't right, or something along that nature, and then you just withdrew. I know I've had plenty of experiences of both ends in my own life. So I would say that that's really number one of communication, of, again, any kind of relationship, but obviously if you're going to have a romantic relationship, that would be it. So just some thoughts for the evening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you later.